Well, hi, friends. I should DJ in the town of Chester more often because I wind up being in the town. I grew up there. Yeah, so I wind up when I'm doing some kind of DJ work in Chester, I usually wind up walking around, and of course the memory circuits kick in, and I find myself remembering this event, that building, that family. It, and well, the stories just start to flow. Case in point, I I remember if you go down near the fire hall, the fire hall in town, center of town. There's if you're looking at the fire hall with your back to the street, to Main Street, there used to be to the left of the fire hall. Okay, that would be what, on the east side of the fire hall. There was, back in the 50s, there, and I guess the early 60s, there was a bicycle shop there. A fella named Rocky, Mr. Rockefeller. He was also the lone policeman when we first moved to town, when my family moved to town in 1956. I believe he was the lone policeman. Eventually there was another policeman, Officer Feltman, and then others, Chief Strait, etc. There were eventually more, but in the 50s, you really, Rocky was about it. And I guess if there was real trouble, the state police would come by, but for the most part, not much going on. No serious crime wave, which was kind of nice. But Rocky had this little tiny store building right next to the fire hall, again on the east side of the fire hall as you're looking at it. And he sold bikes there. What he would do is, say you had a bike and you've kind of outgrown it. Well, you'd take it down to Rocky's. He'd give you some money for that bike, and he'd have other bikes from other kids that he fixed up. He painted them, redid the bearings, maybe got the spokes set just right, handlebars looking better, and you basically sold used bikes, and they were great. Man, I had some doozies from him. I mean, some really nice bikes. Eventually, when I got old enough to go to college, I bought a beautiful English racer off of him. I don't think it was even $30. But threw it on the train and took it out to Athens, Ohio, and I rode that all around Ohio University my second year of being there. Yeah. I mean, so and not a lick of trouble with the bike. I think about the only thing was, remember the police in Athens stopped me and said they wanted me to get some lights on that bike because they said it's way too many people riding around at night and you need some lights. We want lights. Okay, I said, yes, sir. Yes, officer, sorry. And but other than that, fantastic. It was a beautiful bike. I remember when I went back, to Chester for say summer vacation or whatever, I told Rocky about I was supposed to have lights. He says, yeah, that's right. Yeah, he says, geez, I'm sorry. You got lights out? Yeah, I said, yeah, I got some up there, out in Ohio, but, almost got a ticket. You almost got a ticket for riding a bike. Well, I said, it's a college town, They don't really get too many cars. And he said, yeah, I guess you're right. They got to make money somehow. He said, yeah. But in any case, and then I think Rocky had bikes, sold them, I think displayed them out of that little tiny building that was between his house and the fire hall. And I think his wife may have also had a bit of a gift shop in there. She may have sold cards, greeting cards and stuff. Seem to remember that. So you kind of went there if your mom was having if mom was having a birthday, your father, you go in there and find a card. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the case. And eventually, though, a friend of mine, Steffi Terry, moved in there, bought the house or rented it. I'm not sure. And also the store. And she put up a very nice antique bookshop plus antique shop. And she did very well. they're eventually moving off to Mendham to have a store there instead. But she was a good friend and neighbor, and always liked Steffi. She was a real cool person. She has sadly passed away, but she was a trip and knew her books. Boy, did she know books. Woo! So anyway, yeah, I think the old building that Steffi sold out of, the little store shop, again, it wasn't much more than about 20 by 20, if that. I think it's over in the Borough Field. In the Borough Field in Chester. You can see it. I know they got some placards on it and stuff talking about it. And that was ground zero if you wanted either a bike or a book. A bike, a book, or if I recall right, a card. And always had a pleasant memory or two there. It was always fun getting into conversations with Steph, maybe go to a movie or something. And, she was a trip. Rocky, I believe, was, I think my wife Sandy was related to him somehow. I'm not quite sure. It might have been a niece or a cousin, something like that. But, oh no, yeah, it was a great town. Chester was the real deal back in the day. It was really something else. Anyway, thought I'd tell you. I'll see you later. Bye-bye now.